Chizuk from the Parsha, Erev Shabbos Kodesh, Parsha's Pנחas. Story I heard, I don't know if it's a true story, it's not a true story, but as I always say, story has to be either true, either good. It doesn't have to be both. If it's both, it's just a bonus. But Reuven and Shimon are talking to each other, that's a little bit fun. And suddenly Reuven says to Shimon, you know, the lottery this week is $100 million. Let's make a deal. You buy a ticket, I buy a ticket. If my wins, you get 50. If you wins, I get 50. Deal. All right. They each bought a ticket. And Shimon, as soon as it comes 9 o'clock in the evening, Tuesday night, he immediately looks at the numbers, and he sees that his number did not win. But he wrote down Reuven's number also. And he sees that Reuven's number actually won. Now he has no signature. He has no agreement. It wasn't even a handshake. It was just, as they say, Damir and Balma. Just said. He knew that he's going to go to Reuven now. You number one. It's going to be Tzubas. He assumed that Reuven did not look at his lottery yet. And he immediately called Reuven. And he told him as follows. I just want to let you know, my lottery, Shimon's lottery, actually won. Wow, really? He says, yes. So you owe me 50 million. Listen, you understand, it was just a joke. I really didn't mean it. It wasn't a Kenyan. It was a smachtele kanje. I was just, just in a fun way. The ticket, I hope you understand, I'm not giving you 50 million. Why should I become a partner with you? And of course, Reuven started screaming. He wants to go to roof. He says, to which roof do you want to go? He says, this roof. He's in shul right now. I'm ready to go. And Shimon picks himself up, goes to the roof. The roof heard a case of $100 million. Of course, he's going to take the case. And Reuven and Shimon are coming in. Reuven says, it's Taina. He told me that if his ticket wins, 50-50. We made a deal. And Shimon says, really? We made a deal? He started arguing with him. And Reuven says, yes, we agreed 100% that if you win, I get 50. If my wins, you get 50. Okay. Shimon, what is your answer? Did you promise? He says, Rav, of course I promised. But I didn't have any signature. And I knew him. If I would tell him that his number one, which I'm telling you, Rav, right now, my number did not win, his number was one, he would tell me, Asmachta Lakanya, they were in agreement, it wasn't even a handshake, it was just a joke. As soon as Reuven heard it. But Rav, I was talking out on a Kenya. Suddenly the whole story changed. The whole time is that the time before Shimon suddenly changed around. Why is that? Because a person has nagias. A person has his own agendas. In this week's Parsha, the Torah tells us, Pנחas ben Elazar ben Aaron HaKohen. Last week's Parsha, we had the story of Balak and Bilam, Lavdel. They were both Canaan. They were both very big Canaan. Bilam was selfish. Pנחas was selfless. How? Chazal tell us that when Pנחas went to kill Kazvi Basir and Zimri Basolo, he was ready to be killed. They knew. They had all the right to kill him back. However, there was a very strong Shevet Shimon. Each and every one could have killed him right there and then. But he had Mesiris Nefesh. He had no Negias. That's why the Torah tells us Pנחas ben Elazar ben Aaron HaKohen, because the Shvatim were embarrassing him. Hey, his grandfather was over the Vodazur and is trying to score subtly points that they should forget about his grandfather. So the Torah tells us no. How tall his grandfather was? Aaron HaKohen. He had absolutely no Negias whatsoever. But Bilam had Mesiris Nefesh. He had for money, for covet. I would go and do anything in the world to curse the Yidden in order to make money. That's the difference between this Parsha and last week's Parsha. The Torah wants us to be selfless. Every Yid has a chance and a choice to be selfless, to give away from his time, to do the right thing. And we are selfless. You're zoiche to briski in asylum, and you're zoiche v'oiseloi lezaroi achrov, until all your generations, because you're doing the right thing in your life, you're being selfless. Let's all be selfless. I get the Shabbos.